Hello, beautiful family. How are you all doing? Thank you for the love, the support. I just can't thank you enough. So, my beautiful family, today I have a quick one to ship to you because Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Prime Minister, is giving a state of the nation. He's making a speech right now, and the people that are here need to hear some words that he is saying so that it will not look like I'm just the one saying all this. Let us hear from him because he is passing some information. You know, the duty of Progress, the analysis, this channel is to keep you all updated, back to back on all the latest happening. In case of those people that are not Biafrans that are also in this channel, the person that is about to talk right now is the Prime Minister of Biafra, and it is good that I bring him here so that everybody will hear what he is saying because you might agree with him, you might also disagree. It is normal. So just listen to him, and I'll be right back.
Land and across other ethnic nationalities in their land occupied by the Nigeria-sponsored Islamists and terrorists in uniform and other forces. It is time for everyone to wake up. Another target in Biafra land on the Islamization agenda in Biafra, they plan against our children and young men. The Biafra government has estimated over 45,000 have been killed. 10,000 are missing. 11,000 people, Biafra young men and women, are illegally held in custody, including Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who they kidnapped from Kenya, and over 3 million have been displaced from their homes by the United Kingdom-backed Islamization of Nigeria. Today, my fellow Biafra, we the Biafra people, through the Biafra Republic government in exile, announce to the world the firm resolve of Biafra that the unprovoked military aggression, the Nigerian terrorist military aggression by Islamic State-led Nigeria in Biafra land shall be ruthlessly resisted with all the means available to the people of Biafra. I have been able to show on the screen that Nigeria has been officially addressed as Islamic State by the United Kingdom, recognized by the Foreign Secretary David Macron or Cameron. And today we wish to inform international community of the determination by the Biafra people to resist most determinedly and to make futile all the violence by the Islamic State and the proxy Islamic Northern Army, the terrorist Nigeria Army. David Cameron announced of Nigeria as an Islamic State is an attempt to deprive our children their childhood and their roots. It must be resisted. This is yet another blatant attempt at erasing Biafrans and other indigenous nationality identity in Nigeria. It is undeniable and it is unforgivable. It is also punishable that everything is coming from the back door. They wrote a constitution that was never a constitution, and they say, we the people of Nigeria. Nobody voted for the constitution. No National Assembly agreed to the constitution, and it was said, we. And they forced it on you. Today they have come to say, Nigeria is an Islamic State, and you have pastors who all they do is to scam the people of Biafra.
Can you imagine?
We are going to impose a very heavy sanction
on
the church,
goodness.
especially those that are having services in Biafra territory, because you have failed to uphold your values as people of God. So the Biafra government is putting you on notice from today. We are coming for the church, for the Christians who have failed woefully. We will make you to stand on your toe going forward. Because you have failed the church, you have failed the Christendom, you have failed in every ramification that you are being addressed as an Islamic state, and you dare not to talk, and you expect the Biafra government to look or overlook you. When you are in a better position to educate your congregation of what is going on in Nigeria, you refuse. You can enjoy your whatever Islamic agenda in other parts of Nigeria, but going forward, we are coming with a very stringent measures against you in Biafra land. Biafra land will no longer be conducive for those who are hiding under Christian and supporting the Islamization and the killing going on in Biafra land, because your voice would go a very long way in bringing the awareness of our freedom to show that we are not accepting Islamic State. But that you have refused to do. All the big pastors, fathers, and whatever, the Biafra government is taking charge very, very soon.
Hey.
Like I said, the first time in history, the United Kingdom is openly acknowledging that the first amalgamation was really false. Every attempt by the United Kingdom and Nigeria to force Biafra into Islamic State will be resisted, and the resistance is part of the ongoing self-defense that have gradually transited into an offensive resistance in Biafra land, as they are confessing today. It is going to even get worse. And we will continue to spearhead the effort to make sure that Nigeria and the UK can be held accountable for the crime of aggression against Biafra people and against other indigenous nationalities in Nigeria who wish to bring their case forward. To that end, we will continue to defend Biafra land and Biafra people. That will lead to the declaration of Biafra as an independent state. We can never ever accept the United Kingdom position by addressing Nigeria as an Islamic state. On the Amazonia and Biafra Helsinki Declaration, the state of Nigeria, despite International Convention on Protection of Refugee and the Abuja 5-court ruling barring the Nigeria Islamic State from threatening Amazonians as part of Cameroon, Nigeria state officials continue to allow themselves to be induced by Cameroon, their counterpart and their accomplice, and France into committing international crime against harmless citizens of Amazonia who clamor for their right amidst a backdrop of French neo-colonial pact, which make Cameroon a French province. Nigeria continue to promote the abuse of its own court and refuse to implement the ruling of its own court in favor of the Amazonian citizens, the same way they are doing to Biafrans and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Biafra government in exile today wish to warn Nigeria and Cameroon on their nonsense boundary commission aimed at redrawing the map of Cameroon and Nigeria in order to illegally give Cameroon a maritime boundary with Nigeria. That particular attempt is null and void, and an international criminal exercise for that matter, which is bound to fail, even though the United Nations is backing it, without paying attention to the ongoing conflict in those areas and in those regions, because the United Nations is littered with Islamic agenda. The Fulanis from Nigeria has occupied many positions at the UN, and that's why we can never look up to them. Fellow Biafrans and Amazonians, for the pact and the bilateral agreement we have signed in Helsinki, the Helsinki Declaration, for now, I'll assure you, the only map Cameroon has are the AU and the United Nations is the map she got as per quasi-independence in 1960. And that particular map does not have Southern Cameroon nor Bakassi in it. Nigeria and Nigerians, those who call themselves Nigerians, should ask what instrument or of domestic international law are they using to perpetuate this illegality. The Biafra Navy has been battling with Cameroon for weeks now in Bakassi, in our own territory, because of the illegality of Nigeria and Cameroon. We are very, very disappointed in those Christians in Biafra land, because all this is aimed and targeted at making sure that you don't resist the Islamization agenda that is being forced on you. Like I have said earlier, the Biafra government is considering sanctioning all the churches for deliberately supporting the Islamization of Nigeria, and they choose money over their value system. This is something that everybody must condemn. Their lackadaisical attitude and nonchalant attitude for not even condoning or responding to United Kingdom David Cameron, for acknowledging Nigeria as an Islamic state without any remorse. The Biafra government hereby wish to announce the following civil demonstration and civil disobedience in protest against Nigeria's involvement in the ongoing war in Israel as an Islamic state. It was boldly written on the gov.uk that Islamic State, and Nigeria is one of them officially. We are not part of the Islamic State. We can never support anything that goes against the interests of Israel. The Nigeria involvement is not in line with the Biafra people, and we are not part of it. You cannot be imposing your religion, your ideology on us, and then you go and start fighting Israel and supporting the against interests of Israel in the name of Nigeria, when we are still struggling to leave Nigeria and exit Nigeria. That is completely unacceptable. And this night we are making it very clear that Nigeria cannot speak for the Biafra people for forcefully trying to Islamize us. We are going to embark on a civil disobedience to make sure that those enablers within Biafra land, from the senators to the governors to the local government chairman to the House of Assembly to everybody, the state, the Nigeria state that represents Nigeria state in Biafra land, will feel the impact of the resistance of the Biafra people. Christmas is coming. December is coming. You cannot enjoy Christmas while you are living in an Islamic state country. And so, listen to the following announcement. Since the church and Christians in Biafra land have refused to speak up in one voice against the systematic conquest of our own people, listen to what is going to happen next month, December. For forcefully trying to Islamize us, the Biafra government is announcing a complete 4 days lockdown before the Christmas. And this is going to sound as a warning for what is to come. I want to encourage the entire Biafra people, especially the business people, to understand that these particular measures we are putting in place, it is not targeted at punishing you. No, but it is targeted at making sacrifice and speaking to the people and the power that be. It is also targeted at demonstrating that we are ready to sacrifice anything for our freedom. So from the 15th of December Biafra land will be locked down on curfew. Not just sit at home. It is going to be curfew. This particular curfew is to demonstrate our displeasure, our anger that today we are being addressed as an Islamic state by the UK Foreign Secretary without our consent. You forced us into Nigeria and we are still fighting to go away, and the next thing is you addressing Nigeria as an Islamic state. Yet, nobody is talking. And I want everybody to understand that registering as a member of Islamic organization does not give you the status of an Islamic state. So we ask and demand clarification. Where did the United Kingdom got the impression that Nigeria has become an Islamic state? Because registering to become a member of Islamic organization does not automatically make you an Islamic state. So where did Islamic state status? When did Nigeria become an Islamic state? And how did that status come to be in the United Kingdom government document and website? We demand clarification by embarking on this particular December period lockdown. I want everybody to understand that this is a freedom fighting. You are ready to give it all. We are going to shake Nigeria, shake those who represent them in Biafra land, both armed, both civil, diplomatically and politically. On the 15th of December, Biafra will lock down. On the 16th of December, Biafra will lock down. On the 17th of December, Biafra will lock down. On the 18th of December, Biafra will lock down. On the 19th of December, Biafra will lock down. That will be the last day of the lockdown. And when they ask you, why are you locking down Biafra land during Christmas time? Tell them, the United Kingdom has come to address Nigeria as an Islamic state. And you are Christians, you did not approve that. How come you are being recognized as a Nigerian and you are being recognized as an Islamic state? This is unacceptable, and this particular awareness, I encourage every other ethnic nationality in Nigeria who have come to understand what I'm talking about to join on this particular December lockdown. We are not going to force you because you are not part of us. But those in Biafra land, Biafra government will lock everywhere. I want to inform the world that the Biafra government is very active and in control of the entire Biafra territory. We have the Biafra de facto government. We have the Biafra government in exile. In the next few minutes, in this particular broadcast, I'm going to break a news of how far the Biafra de facto government has gone. Fellow Biafran, remember, this is not targeted at punishing any Biafran, but it is targeted at making sure that your voice and your anger and your grievances, whatever you have, is heard. Followed by the action that the Biafra Liberation Army will embark on going forward against the invaders, against the killers of our people. We are doing this to register our anger. You can't be celebrating Christmas in an Islamic state. We need to first of all fight to exit and liberate ourselves from Islamic state, and then later on we are going to enjoy Christmas. Our children and our unborn generation will enjoy Christmas in Biafra land. This latest development requires a radical approach so that it will go down on record. We want to know when Nigeria becomes Islamic nation. Like I said, being a member or registering as a member of Islamic organization does not give you a Islamic state status. I want to use this opportunity to thank the Biafra Republic government in exile, cabinet members, ministers in the United States. I want to wish them happy Thanksgiving.
So, my beautiful family, that brings us to the end of this beautiful update. Do it to like the video, share, and subscribe. I still remain your one and only Progress the Analyst as I give you all the update back to back. Thank you so much, and bye bye.